You believe in God? What's that on your neck?
Oh, you know what it is? That's that evil, brother.
Shit, I got a different type of belief. I believe we all kings and queens, and God lives through all of us.
Right, God lives through all of us, and we're all kings and queens.
This is just a different person's interpretation of God's love, you know what I mean?
Okay, so what's your nationality?
Shit, I'm black.
Black? Yeah. Are you blacker than your shirt?
Nah. My soul is white.
Your soul is white, but your nationality is black. You don't know who taught you that?
White.
The so-called white man taught you that, brother.
That's right.
But technically, I was raised by black people.
Yeah, but he taught your people through slavery a false identity. Is that incorrect or is that correct?
You know, black people had slaves too, so it's like, I feel like everybody love everybody, and I'm out here trying to get drunk.
Prove that black people had slaves. First of all, there's no such thing as a black person. You said what, brother?
Africans used to have African slaves. The same
Africans.
We have Irish slaves, bro.
Okay. Point to me an African. Do you see any Africans?
That's what I'm saying. So what's you're black, right?
No, I'm not black, right? Give me St. John chapter 1 and verse 47. I'm not black, and you're going to find out you're not black. Right? You're going to find out that he's not black. You're going to find out that we're not black.
That's right.
Okay? Black is just a color out of a Crayola box.
Right.
I can get in my car, I can go to Walmart, and I can go get me a crayon box, and I can say, okay, that's yellow, that's white, purple, black.
That's right.
Give me a black crayon.
That's
hold
right.
on. I'm going to show you. Brother, what's your name? Brother, what's your name, brother?
Oh, you can call me Tune, bro.
Okay, brother Tune, listen to this. First, hold on, sister. It's the book of St. John, chapter 1 and verse 47. Brother Tune, listen to this. Yahweh saw Nathanael coming to him, and saith of him, behold, an Israelite indeed. A black man indeed.
An Israelite indeed.
Who's Brother Tune?
An Israelite indeed.
What does Brother Tune need to know his name is?
An Israelite indeed.
Brother, we're not black. Black was given to you by the so-called white man.
That's right.
To destroy you who you are.
That's right.
God called us Israelites.
That's right.
God called us Israelites, brother. And you got to take that off your neck, brother. You got to take that off your neck. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's an ephod. I don't know if you worship in the spiritual demon Satan. I don't know what it is, but you got to take it off.
That's right.
You said what?
I know that the Israelites roamed for a long time. I know that.
So they did what?
They roamed for a long time, and they found their way home. That's what matters.
They found their way home? Are the Israelites home right now? Well, guess what, brother? You're sadly mistaken.
That's right.
The Israelites did rule for a long time, and they have not found their way home. They have not found their way home, man. Right? Give me Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 1, man. Right? Let's read the gospel, because the brother said the Israelites have found their way home. And then he said, I'm not going to take this thing off of my neck. Right, you can't make this stuff up, man. I told you you're going to start seeing more and more brothers with that thing, on their neck.
I taught at our spot, brother. Like, right after we did this that week, we went up there, at our spot, brother had it on. Same thing he got on. Right,
So, see that? See that? So there's new gods on the earth that are manipulating our people, man. Destroying our people. Right? Like sisters. Do y'all know that y'all are Israelites, God's chosen people? They don't know. Right? So we haven't found our way home.
Right.
Did y'all know that y'all were Israelites, God's chosen people? They don't know. Right? Give me the classic in Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Right. Bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. No, they know where they at. But Israel doeth not know. We know our homeland. But Israel doeth not know. Israel, the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, they don't know who they are.
That's right.
Right? They don't know their name. They don't know their God.
That's right.
They don't know anything, man.
Teach out.
Israel doeth not know. Right, read. My people doeth not consider all people on the earth. My people doeth not consider. So there's a race of people that's not considering who they are.
That's right.
They're not considering how special they are. They're not considering the records that God gave us. Right? What did the Lord tell us out of the Bible, brother? What did God tell us, brother? See that? And this is why we don't know what's going on, man.
That's right.
That's the reason why. Give me Psalms chapter 119 and verse 100. Right? We don't know what the hell is going on. We don't know what's about to happen on the earth.
That's right, man.
We don't know the judgments that's coming upon the earth. Don't you know that God killed Queen Elizabeth?
Right?
That's right.
Don't you know God killed that nasty white woman?
That's right.
Right? And don't you know that God is going to kill all white people?
That's right.
For enslaving God's chosen people, the Israelites?
Right.
And misleading our people to destruction? Don't you know these things? Hasn't God done it before? There's a tribute on that says if he did it before, he'll do it again.
Right.
Right? So God is going to do these things.
That's right.
Right? So read that. And all black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are God's chosen people, the Israelites.
Right.
And you're living in the last days. But if you don't repent, God is going to kill you.
That's right.
Right? Read that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 100.
Bring it out.
Repent and start keeping the commandments as the Israelites. Right? No freakism in the kingdom of heaven, no homosexuality, none of that, man.
That's right.
Right? Read that.
I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precept.
Because what?
Because I keep thy precept.
So the ancients is our elders. They don't keep the precepts. Therefore, they weren't able to teach us anything. Therefore, that's why we was able to call ourselves 35 different nationalities in 10 years, man. We call ourselves 35 different things in a time span of 10 years. What's your nationality? He said everything. You can't make this stuff up. He said all of the 35 nationalities that they taught us, I'm all of those. Right? All of the above. Read it again.
I understand more than the ancients because I keep thy precepts. I have refrained my feet from every evil way. From every evil way.
And you're supposed to refrain your feet from every evil way, man. Right? These are the evil ways that our people are not refraining from, man. Right? Keep your feet from the evil way. Right? Separate from the whites. Okay? Separate from this society. Separate from Christianity. Separate from the nasty nation of Islam, man. Right? Separate from the wicked. Right? Read that again.
I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. That I might keep thy word.
It's your best bet to refrain your feet so that you can keep every word, or death is going to come upon you, man.
That's right.
That's all that's coming to this place, man. Death. Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 102 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Right, let's show them what time it is real quick. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Teach y'all.
Right, give me Micah chapter 5 and verse 9. Right, do y'all believe in God? Hey, brother man, you believe in God? Why? See that? You can't make this stuff up. Give me Psalms chapter 14 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Give me Psalms 14 and 1.
Bring that out.
Did you ask us to take a picture, Becky? Right? Read that.
Man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
The fool have said in his heart that there's no God, man. Right? That is a foolish man.
That's right.
Right? It makes no sense. Read again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
There's none that doeth good, man. Right? The fool have said in his heart that there is no God.
That's right.
And then he said, I'm going to hell.
That's
Right? What he's really saying is, I'm going to get thrown in the FEMA camp, and I'm going to bow down to Baal.
That's right.
I'm going to bow down to the spiritual demon Satan.
That's right.
I'm going to do whatever thus saith Satan.
Teach y'all.
Right? Thus saith the Lord is going to be on the right hand side, and I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to go to the left hand side and say, thus saith Satan.
Damn.
Right? And worship wickedness, man.
Madness.
Right? So what did the Lord say? Read that one more time.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
The fool has said in his heart, there is no God.
And there's foolish people every day that are saying in their hearts that there's no God.
That's right.
But you know, when you walk past the servants of the Lord, you said that there's no God. Because the Lord said that this will happen. His servants, his prophets will wake up and teach the people. Right? When you reject the word of the Lord, you're saying that there's no God. Right? When you don't believe that all of the prophecies that the Lord wrote down and they came to pass and you can actually go outside and see them, you're saying that there's no God. Right? Read on.
They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that have done good.
There's none that have done good, man. Give me Psalms chapter 102 and verse 13. Give me Micah chapter 5 and verse 9. Give me Revelation chapter 17 and verse number 5.
Book of Psalm chapter 102 and verse 13. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion, for the time to favor her. Yea, the set time is come.
What the Lord say?
Yea, the set time is come. For thy servants take pleasure in her stones.
All right, go to verse 13. All right, read on.
Psalms 102.
God. For thy servants take pleasure in her stones and favor the dust thereof. So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord.
So the what?
So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord.
Ain't the heathen are going to fear the name of the Lord when all manner of death and hellfire comes to America, man?
Right.
Hey, brother, you believe in God, brother? Right? He don't believe in him yet. Right? He don't believe in God like he's gonna believe in him in that day. It's gonna be like, well, nobody did this. It had to be God.
Right.
It had to be the Most High God that did this, man.
Right.
Right? Read that again.
So the heathen shall, the book of Psalm chapter 102 and verse 15. Verse 13, thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion,
Right.
for the time to favor her. Yea, the set time is come.
The what time?
The set time is come.
The set time is come. Right? Well, I'm not addressing you yet. Let me finish this verse first, and then you can ask your question. Right? Read it again. What's your name?
Joseph.
What's your nationality?
Nationality?
What's your race?
Oh. I was born in America.
Okay, so when you go to a job, you put American.
Oh, when they ask like
Yeah. What's your race? R-A-C-E.
like when it says like, are you Caucasian? Like, yeah, I put Caucasian.
All right, read it again.
You got a
Question? All right, raise your hand.
Psalm 102 verse 13, Salakia. Thou shalt arise and have mercy upon Zion, for the set time, for the time to favor her. Yea, the set time is come.
The set time is come. Now ask your question.
Okay. My question is this. I'm not religious at all. I'm a science man. I believe that as far as like humans are concerned, like me and you, like where we come from, as far as like Africa is concerned, that's a cradle of life. Africa is a cradle of life. Like, so the original man was from Africa. That's where the Homo sapien evolved. That's where we come from. That is where I come from. It's a branch. It's like cousins. It's like a tree, right? So you think about a tree and how, you know, a lot of people they want to like talk about like, oh, they laugh out loud, like, oh, we come from monkeys and shit like that. It's at the end of the day, it's like a branch of a tree. Like, yes, there are chimpanzees, there are gorillas, there are whatever. But like the Homo sapien and like the Neanderthal, right? Like, look at my big ass fucking forehead, dude. This big ass forehead comes from a Neanderthal. It's clear as day. So, but here's my thing. It's like, what I'm trying to understand is, are you talking about from a religious perspective? Like, are you reading from the Christian faith, the Muslim faith? Because at the end of the day, religion is a man-made concept. It's a man-made concept. It has no actual factual-based evidence, nothing. From a scientific perspective, the cradle of life is Africa. That's where it all began. That's where it started. And then it evolved. Like, people like me, light-skinned motherfuckers, man, we fucking went to Europe, dude. Look at me. I burn when I get out in the sun for too long. Why do you think that is? It's because my people fucking migrated. We wore clothes and shit for like thousands of years. Now I fucking burn. So my thing is, it's like, are you preaching a different perspective of some type of like gospel from like Christianity or Muslim or whatever? Like, or are you really looking at it from the scientific perspective of the fact that you are, and like where you come from is the cradle of life? It's the cradle of life. Like, you are the original human, bro. No, like you were like, and what I.
All right. So what's your question? You're babbling on. Get to the. What is the question?
My question is that what are you preaching here?
All right. Give me Revelation 13:9. Now you say you're a science man, right? And now listening to you speak, You're not on a high level in your scientific studies.
Right.
Right? You're on a very, very low level. Hold on. You spoke, I listened to you. Now, I examine your speech, I examine your philosophies, things of that nature. We speak to scientists all the time. We speak to the top scientists in the whole world. And this is North Carolina. You know this is where the top scientists live at. The top scientists study at Duke University, UNC Chapel Hill. Oh, yeah. The top scientists created what people called the C-19. We speak to them all the time. You're on a very, very low level. So, we're going to tell you the truth. Right? Give me Revelation 13 and 9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
Listen to this real good.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If you will have the ability to understand this, you'll understand it. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Question. Did so-called white people, who you call Neanderthals, did they put so-called black people in America after they came from the so-called landmass of so-called Africa? Yes or no? Did they put them in slavery in America? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
So the Lord said what?
He that leadeth into captivity.
For the so-called Europeans, the so-called white man, or the Neanderthals that you said, according to the Bible, you will be an Edomite. That's your biblical nationality.
That's right.
This has nothing to do with religion, right? A religion is man-made construct.
That's right.
But nobody in religion teaches the truth out of the Bible.
That's right.
So the Edomites that led the Israelites into captivity, what do they have to do?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
What is the future state for the Neanderthals?
Shall go into captivity.
For the white man?
Shall go into captivity.
For the Chinese man?
Shall go into captivity.
So this is not only a biblical principle, but a scientific principle that whatever you do on the earth, you're going to reap what you sow.
That's right.
I mean, that's simple science. If I put a seed in the ground and I keep putting it in there, eventually I'm going to reap it.
That's right.
That's science. And you're a science guy.
That's right.
God said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right.
So he's going into slavery.
Right.
You're going into slavery.
That's right.
Your wife's going into slavery.
That's right.
Your cousins are going into slavery.
That's right.
Your entire family is going into slavery. And you will be an Edomite.
That's right.
One more scripture, Job chapter 30 and verse 5. Now, you don't come from you don't come from so-called Africa.
Right.
I'm gonna show you where you came from. Right, read that. Well, there's no such thing called Africa.
That's right.
There's no such thing called Africa. It's not called Pangea.
Right.
If you was a science man, you would know that that landmass is not called Africa.
Right.
Ethiopians don't call themselves Africans.
That's right.
It's not called. What does Pangea mean?
Pangea was.
What is the etymology of Pangea?
So Pangea was initially the mass.
That's it. I said the etymology. I don't need you to try to give me a direction of how it's formed. What does Pangea mean? What is the definition of Pangea?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do here. So, like Pangea, as it is, was a mass of land. It was a mass of land that initially was one giant mass of land, right? And then over hundreds of thousands of years, it spreads apart. That's what land does.
No, that's not what land does. That's not what land does. Yeah. You can. Yeah, it'll sound better this way. But I'm gonna let you go after this, right? I'm gonna let you keep on after this. Read that. Job chapter. Hold on, check this out. One more. The book of Job chapter 30 and verse 5. What's your name?
My name is Joseph.
They were driven forth.
All right, hold on. We're not religious either. Right, read that.
They were driven forth from among men.
They were driven forth from among men. Right? You said that y'all went into Europe. Hold on. This is a history book. Well, guess what? You can keep it moving. This is not your book. This is our book. This is our book.
They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth.
Where does he come from?
In the caves of the earth.
Europe.
In the caves of the earth.
You really supposed to be in Mount Seir. That's where you're supposed to be. You're a caveman. Yeah, you're a caveman. Right? Read it again.
In the caves of the earth and in the rocks, among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together.
So you will be a fool to speak against the Bible when the Bible tells you where you come from. Well, that's a fool. Well, hold on. Let me finish. That's a foolish statement. Hold on. Let me finish. Are you a man? Yes. Show some manly decorum. Right? So, in the Bible, it tells everyone's inception. it tells where everyone came from. It also tells where you would be in 2022. So we don't believe in religion or what man calls religion in these cathedrals. We believe in the Bible as it is written as the holy word of the Most High God by way of prophecy.
That's right.
Prophecy tells the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man that we will get taken into slavery by way of slave ships, and we will be in America until the time of the so-called white man's end of his rulership. The Bible tells us that the so-called white man comes from a man by the name of Isaac, and that's your father. And the Most High cursed you and gave you that leper skin.
That's right.
In Genesis chapter 25. You didn't turn light skin because you had on winter clothes. That doesn't make sense. Nobody turns light skin because they have winter clothes. And you're not light skin, you're red.
That's right.
Let me finish. I'm almost done. Yeah, you're red. Right, read on.
Teach us. They were children of fools.
What?
They were children of fools.
Hey, finish
Yea,
that.
children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
This is talking about you, white people. Base men, viler than the earth, meaning growling at the moon in the sun. Having sex with your sister. Well, that's what your people do. Read on.
And now am I their song. Yea, I am their byword.
And now you have authority over us. Now you're the police officer. Now you own the businesses. Well, you can't explain that, but you can give your stance. And before you give your stance, take one step back. All right, go ahead.
All right.
You can't hold the mic, but you can go.
So, calm down. No, I'm good. So here's the thing. Everything that you just described, he said that I'm not white, I'm red. I'm red because I got burnt in the sun. Yes, my skin tone is of red complexion because over thousands of years in Europe, my skin complexion didn't evolve to take in the sunlight appropriately because we covered our skin tone. When it came to Europe, the white person, they viewed like being more pale as being like more like pristine and more like you are of so it's like exactly. So like if you were pale, that meant that you were more like of
Have you been drinking?
No. Well, yeah, I had a drink. But anyway.
All right. Well. Listen. If you're drunk, then I don't want to have a conversation with a drunken. Are you drunk? Yes or no?
No, I'm not drunk.
Are you drunk? Yes or no?
No, I'm not drunk.
All right, give me Revelation 12:1.
I'm not drunk. Just let me.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven.
And there appeared another wonder from heaven. What was that?
And behold, a great red dragon.
A what?
A great red dragon.
Who is he?
A great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
So you're the great red dragon, and we don't want to talk to you anymore. We don't want to talk to you anymore. We don't want to talk to you. We don't want to talk to you. All right, read on. Oh, what you're saying is foolish.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
You believe in Pangea. You're how old?
Say what?
How old are you?
I'm 34.
You're 34. You believe in Pangea. Some men are you. Right, read on.
And 7 crowns upon his heads, and his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven.
Prove it.
You're reading from a white man's book.
Prove it. First of all, take a step back. I don't want to have to ask you that anymore. Did you hear me? I don't want to have to ask you that anymore. Just take a step back. Did you just hear what I said? Did you hear what I just said? Listen, I don't want to have to ask you to take a step back anymore. So just stay right there. We'll have a conversation with you. Right, read that again. What you gonna do? And what are you gonna do? And what are you gonna do? Negro man. Right, read that, man.
Revelation 12 and 4. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman.
And the dragon stood before the woman. This is the woman, this is the dragon. This is a representation of Israel, and this is a representation of the European race.
That's right.
Read on.
which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Trying to devour the children as soon as they're born. This is a representation of Revelation chapter 12 right here, man. You got a 34-year-old man talking about Pangea, right? Devouring the child. Read on. His name is Joseph. You see that? Can't even make this up. You can't make this up, man. Right, read on.
And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
Right, which is talking about Yahweh Shah, who you don't know. You don't know Yahweh Shah. You don't know Yahweh Shah. How are you all about us, but you're telling us that the Bible... Stop, listen.
It's not your book.
Prove it.
It's not your book.
Prove it. Prove it that it's not our book.
Because this shit was written.
Give me Job 30 and 30. Give me Job 30 and 30. It was written by who?
A primitive ass white man.
Prove it. Prove it.
White man that didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about, right? Read that.
Job chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
No, the man that wrote it, his skin is pale.
My skin is black upon me.
What say you about that?
What I say?
Confounded, right? Read that again.
My skin is black upon me.
No, but a white man wrote this book.
My skin is black upon me.
Are you upset that black people wrote the Bible? Are you upset? He said absolutely. He said absolutely.
Madness.
He said absolutely.
Madness.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Give me Psalm chapter 36 and verse 1. And you about to get put to death up here. You about to get put to death up here. We not Christian pastors. You almost got put to death. And your days are numbered.
I think that.
Right? Give me Psalm chapter 136 and verse 1.
He good, Steve. He good.
Verse 1.
He ain't gonna bust a grape.
The saddest part of all is that I'm on your side. I'm on your side. That's the saddest part of all.
Your days are numbered. God is about to kill you.
That's right.
Yeah, God is about to kill you.
Kill your baby, let it
Yeah, God is about to kill you. Give me Revelation 18 and verse 1.
The book of Psalm chapter 136 and verse 1. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever.
For his what?
For his mercy endures forever. Oh, give thanks unto the God of gods, for his mercy endures forever. Oh, give thanks to the Lord of lords.
Right, read that. Psalms chapter 49 and verse 1. And your days are numbered, you nasty white devil.
That's right.
Are you nothing but a deceiver, man? You're probably a rapist, right? You probably love little children. Nothing but a nasty white devil. Give me Psalms 41 and verse 5. Right, read that.
He's doing
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49 and verse 1. Hear this, all ye people.
Yeah, let's go, boy. Let's go.
Read that.
Psalm 41 and 5. My enemies speak evil of me. When shall he die?
When shall he what?
When shall he die?
When shall he what?
When shall he die?
Our enemies speak evil of us. When shall they die? Read on.
And his name perish. And if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. His heart gathereth iniquity to itself. When he goeth abroad, he telleth it.
See that? That's him to a T, man. That was literally him. Read it one more time.
Mine enemies speak evil of me. When shall he die? And his name perish. And if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. His heart gathereth iniquity to itself. When he goeth abroad, he telleth it. All that hate me whisper together against me. Against me do they devise my hurt. An evil disease, say they, cleaveth fast unto him. And now that he lieth, he shall rise up no more.
And now that he lieth, when the Most High God put the so-called white man down, he's not going to rise up no more.
That's right.
And you an Israelite, you got to repent and keep the commandments.
That's right.
You got to repent and keep the commandments.
Teach I.
You got to repent and keep the commandments. Give me Mark chapter 1 and verse 15. Give me Mark chapter 1 and verse 15. You're drunk, man. You got to repent and keep the commandments. You are drunk. You're spiritually drunk. Right? Mark chapter 1 and verse 15. Mark chapter 1 and verse 15. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life on a Saturday night? Nobody's black. Nobody's black. So you're misleading people. Right, read that.
Book of Mark chapter 1 and verse 15. And saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel.
What the Lord say?
Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Read it again.
Repent ye and believe the gospel.
Yeah, because if you don't, your days are numbered.
That's right.
Yeah, and you better stop mocking the Most High. For an angel come down here and put you to death. Give me 1 Samuel 21:16, man. Y'all think the Most High is a game.
Right.
Give me 1 Samuel chapter 21 and verse 6. And verse 16. Right? Talking about old Jesus and look up at the sky. Right? Read that.
1 Samuel chapter 21 and verse. Let's stop at 15. 1 second. First Samuel chapter 21 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
And David laid up these words in his heart. And
1 Chronicles chapter 21 and verse 16. Right, listen, I want y'all to pay attention to this account of the Most High God and the heavenly angels, man.
Right.
Because this spirit is about to come back to the earth.
That's right.
And we're going to close out. Give me Revelation chapter 6 and I want verse 5.
Bring it
We're
out.
going to close out with the spirit that's about to enter inside of Raleigh, North Carolina, man.
right.
Wilmington, North Carolina.
That's right.
Damn Chicago, man.
That's right.
Illinois.
That's right.
Right? All of Babylon is about to get the spirit and the wrath of the Most High God of old, man. Right? Read that.
First Chronicles chapter 21 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
And David lifted up his eyes and saw the angel of the Lord stand between the earth and the heaven.
Standing where?
Stand between the earth and the heaven.
Standing where?
Stand between the earth and the heaven.
Everybody's going to see the angel of the Most High standing between the earth and the heavens. The earth and the heavens. You're going to see the angels standing between the earth and the heavens. Read on.
Having a drawn sword.
Having a what?
Having a drawn sword.
Having a what?
Having a drawn sword.
A drawing sword. Right? This is not a sword of popsicles, man.
Right.
This drawing sword is for vengeance.
Right.
In his hand, stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders of Israel, who were clothed in sackcloth,
That's right.
fell upon their faces.
All right, bring
And
it.
David said unto God, is it not that I commanded the people to be numbered? Even I, it is that have sinned and done an evil deed.
Right?
But as for these sheep, what have they done?
Read.
Let thine hand, I pray thee, O Lord, my God, be upon me and on my father's house.
And guess what? Nobody's going to be able to pray that the Lord don't destroy America. Because America deserves to get destroyed.
That's right.
Right? That's what America deserves because of all the rape, robbing, and murder that is done to the Israelites, God's
That's right.
chosen people.
That's right.
Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
See, Chop.
Right? Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see, thou heard not the oil and the wine.
This is what you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans have been through. Right? You've been through the turmoil.
Right.
Right? You've been through the measure of balances. You've been through the enslavement.
That's right.
Which is why you say things such as, we've been through so much.
Right.
Yeah, you have. But this is what's about to come to the earth.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
Verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death.
What?
Was death.
Was life.
Was death.
Was what?
Was death.
Was death, man. And that's what's coming to America.
That's right.
Death. Right? It's coming to the so-called white man. Right? It's death. It's coming to the Hamites, man.
That's right.
Right? It's death. It's coming to our people that don't want to keep the commandments. Right? It's death. It's coming to the nations, man. Right? It's death. It's coming to the elites, the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, man. It's coming. Right? You God's chosen people in Israelite. Did you know that? Did you know that you wasn't black? Did you know that you're not black? Because black is the color of your jacket.
That's right.
Yeah, what is your race? What did God, you believe in God? What did God call your race in the Bible? Does it matter? Yeah, people think it doesn't matter, and think about it. Could that be the reason why your people are going through so much today? Because they don't know who they are? So, are you going to be a gladiator for your people to find out who you are and to tell them? Because they don't know. They don't know who they are. I mean, look at us. How the hell how can we know who we are when we live in the projects and the slums?
Right.
So do you want to find out, brother?
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
All right, come on, let's find out. But it take. Are you drunk? You don't want to. Well, you know tomorrow not promised. Well, you know people are dying left and right.
That's right.
Yeah, you could. Your days could be it tonight, and then you go to the Father, and then you be like, well, you had your chance to learn, and you didn't want to do it. I can't shake your hand until you listen to a Bible verse.
Come on, brother.
And you haven't found out who you are in the Bible.
Come on, King.
Tell him that he's an Israelite.
That's right.
This is madness, man. This is madness. It's madness.
Madness.
Can't make this stuff up, man. Right, read that.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 5.
Here we go.
Babylon. This is what just happened. I'm gonna show you. Right, read that.
And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon.
It was what?
Mystery Babylon.
That's what just happened. Babylon. But bro, confusion just happened. Right? Read on.
The great, the mother of harlots.
This is the mother of harlots, man. Right? A harlot is someone that sleeps with everyone. She opened her legs for any and everyone. It doesn't matter if you're tall,
Right.
short,
Right.
fat,
Right.
chubby,
Right.
skinny,
Right.
midget.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Right? You can have all type of ailments. It doesn't matter. They're going to open their legs for anyone.
T-top.
Right? America has that come as you are spirit.
Right.
It don't matter who you are, man. Come over here and rape, rob, and murder blacks. That's what America is for. Right? Smoke cigarettes and nasty black and mouths.
Right.
That's right.
You know? Yeah, that's madness, man.
Madness.
Right? And y'all sisters got to cover up and put some dresses on.
That's right.
As princesses on the earth.
Teach them out. Teach.
That's
Come
right.
back, sister. Come back and talk to us,
That's
sister.
right. Come back,
I
sister.
said, I tried you, sister. Come
Try the
try us
spirit.
back. Says, I tried you. Come
Right.
try us back.
Right.
See that?
Right.
They can't take the heat. Right, read that again.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
And abominations of the earth. Hey, brother, you know who the Israelites are? Do you love God? All right, brother, you got to come at to God, brother, or God is going to stop your basketball career.
That's right. That's right.
Right, read on.
Jake too cool.
And I saw the woman drunken
Look at
with
this.
the blood of the
Moab.
saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua.
And this is that place, man, where they've drunken the blood of the saints, and they're going to take men's blood that believe and teach Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Sister, you got to put something on that. Come on,
That's
sister.
right. That's right.
I mean, what are you trying to attract, sister?
That's right.
Right.
Of course not me. I don't want it.
That's right.
But guess what? Somebody's gonna want it that's not gonna respect you, sister.
Right.
Right?
That's right.
Read that again, man.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations. And abominations.
The mother of whores and abominations, man. Right? Isaiah chapter 25. Right?
Sir.
And verse 7. Right? And give me the book of Matthew chapter 16 and verse 19. So if you didn't get the message, matter of fact, let's go to Isaiah chapter 16 and verse 1 real quick.
That's right.
Right? So you living in the end of the world, if you didn't know that.
Right.
The end of the world means the end of the white race.
That's right.
That's literally what it means.
That's right.
Jesus Christ is coming to put all whites in slavery.
That's right.
Right? That's what it means.
What it is.
Right? It's the end of all wickedness. Right? Bring it out. Isaiah. I want Isaiah first. I want the gospel.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Verse 61 and verse 1.
61 and verse 1. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me.
The Lord said,
The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me. Because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek.
the gospel is for so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the meek. Right? That's what the gospel is. Right? Hey, brother, do you know your nationality? Brother in the green with the afro. All right, read on.
He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives.
Liberty to the captives. Hey, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie. Come here, brother.
Come on.
All right, read on.
And the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord.
The acceptable year of the Lord. Hey, brother, you believe in the Lord?
Come on now.
All right, what is the name of the Lord's people in the Bible? You want to find out?
Come on, King.
Not
Come
the
on,
name,
brother.
Not the name. Not the name. Not the name.
Downstairs.
All right,
To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God.
they have vengeance on our God. So if you didn't know, God is about vengeance.
That's right.
Right? God is for killing people.
That's right.
Who do you think killed Queen Elizabeth?
That's right.
Right?
Yahweh did it, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Yahweh killed, the Most High killed that nasty white woman.
That's right.
That's what happened. He killed her. Put her to death. Right?
That's right.
Put her to death.
That's right.
And that's what's about to happen to all so-called white people.
That's right.
You're about to get put to death by the Lord.
That's right.
For raping, robbing, murdering,
That's right.
lying, pillaging. Right?
Peter.
This whole land right here belongs to black people, Hispanic and Native Americans.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
To comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion.
Got a question? What's going on? What does indigenous mean?
Right?
But it has no meaning.
That's right.
That people have an actual name, and their name is not indigenous.
That's right.
Right.
The people that was here have an actual name, and it's not indigenous.
Right.
So you have to do more research to find out what their true name is.
That's right.
It's not indigenous Aboriginal.
Right.
It's not Indian. It's not Native American.
Right.
It's not Tutu.
Uh-huh.
It's not the land of turtles.
Uh-huh.
It's not none of that. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
See that? You don't want to find out. You don't want to find out. It's hidden within this.
Right.
They lied to you.
Right.
No, you're not listening.
Right.
You don't want to listen. Read on.
Verse 3. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 61 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
So-called white man put demons on black people to make them not believe in the Bible.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Right? Because they are Israelites. God's chosen people. Right? The so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American men. Right? Read on.
Wake them up. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion.
If you want to say anything, raise your hand. High. Raise it higher. All right, read on.
To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion. To give unto them beauty for ashes. The oil of joy for mourning. The garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. That they might be called trees of righteousness. The planting of the Lord. That Shlaki, he might be glorified. That he might be glorified, Shlaki.
So what this is talking about is how the Lord is going to save Negroes and Latinos from out of the projects.
That's right.
He's going to save them from out of the nasty white men's religions.
That's right.
That's what this is talking about. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ is coming back by what you know as UFOs, which are chariots.
Peter.
And they're coming to destroy America
Peter.
in World War III.
Wake them up.
And God's chosen people will be saved out of World War III.
That's right.
Armageddon. Right? And not only that, America's going down in a dramatic way
That's right.
by intercontinental ballistic missiles. Not only that, but fire from the heavens of the angels that destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
Right? That destroyed Egypt.
Peter.
And then you're going to go into slavery.
That's right.
Right? That's what's going to happen. And if you're a so-called black man, Hispanic, and Native American man, you got to come back to God and repent.
That's right.
You say you're from the tribe of Gad? All right.
Thou says,
Thou says.
Well, I don't know.
try the spirit by
You
the
said
spirit.
what? Is who children of God? Who? All of us? No, everybody's not a child of God.
That's right.
Who told you that? All right, give me Romans, chapter 9. All right, give me 1 Corinthians chapter
Look at this madness.
14, verse 1.
Look at this madness.
Hey, drop where you at. We don't gotta go. Hey, brother, you gotta repent, brother.
Right.
All right, let's get it out. How you read?
Madness.
You was finishing the gospel. Isaiah 25 and Matthew chapter 16 and verse 19.
But that's how you inherited.
Okay.
That's how you
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 61 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
And they shall build the old waste. They shall raise up the former desolations. And they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. And the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord.
Right?
Men shall call you the ministers of our God.
Right?
Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles.
Right?
And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. And in their glory shall you boast yourselves.
All right, by some of my shit, y'all was shot, man. Right, Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7, Matthew chapter 16 and verse 19. Right? Bring it out.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people,
Right?
and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Read.
He will swallow up death and victory,
Lord.
and the Lord Yahweh will wipe away tears from off all faces.
Read.
And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth. For the Lord has spoken.
For the who?
For the
Lord has spoken.
Lord.
And it shall be said in that day, Lo, this is our God.
This is everybody's God.
Lo,
This is our God.
This the white man's God.
No, this is our God.
This is whose God?
No,
This is our God.
Everybody's gonna find out in the last days that the God that you all know is only the God of Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans,
That's right.
which are the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, once lost, now found.
Right.
Right? Read on.
we have waited for him,
We have what?
We have waited for him.
We have what?
We have waited for him.
and he will save us.
So he might say,
And he will save us.
He what?
And he will save us.
Read on.
This is the Lord Yahweh. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation.
by some of my Shaq Yahweh shot. Right, bring it up, King. Matthew chapter 16 and verse 19. Give me the alabaster box.
Come.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 16 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
What the Lord say?
And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
What Yahweh shot say?
And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
One more time.
And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven.
So guess what? You're looking at the last days of the so-called black man, woman, and child at the bottom of society.
That's right.
This is it. These are the last days where they're going to be at the bottom. Right? The time has come where they're going to be at the top. The time has come where they're going to be the lenders and not the borrowers. That is the time that you're living in. And I will give unto thee the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Read on.
And whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth
Shall be loosed in heaven.
Some of my shit Calvin shot. Right, alabaster box.
Come.
Select. Face this way.
Book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 6. Now when Yahushua was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, To what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much
and give it to the poor. When Yahweh understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? For she hath brought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahusha. Death to America, death to America, death to America. Kwam Yashala.